everyone, welcome back to Xiao's Boutique. Today I wanted to talk about my favourite foundations and I thought I'd call it 5 of the best. So I've narrowed it down to my top 5, and if you watched my skincare video you will know that my skin can be really dry or really oily. I can break out. I sometimes need a lot of coverage, sometimes not so much. So these foundations, even though I love them all, they all cater to those different situations. So let me just jump in. Okay, so the first foundation that I love, and it's my favorite one that I always grab whenever I just don't think too much about what foundation I want, is the Chanel Vita Lumiere, everyone says it differently, Aqua. And I love it because it's so simple to use. I don't use it with a brush. I find it blends the best with fingers. It looks really luminous on the skin but not too glowy, so I don't look oily. It's like a semi-matte finish. It gives good coverage and I loved how light it feels on my skin. So it's like an all-rounder foundation for me, and I love the packaging because it's so light and small, so it's perfect for carrying in your bag. So yeah, definitely my Vita Lumiere, and the colour I wear is B30 beige. Second is by Vichy, and this is the Vichy Normatint foundation. It has an SPF of 20 and I wear the colour 15 Opal. I love this for when my skin is breaking out and I feel like I need coverage but I don't want something too heavy that's going to cause more breakout. So I love this foundation. It's really good coverage without being heavy, because I hate foundations that are too heavy, and it covers my spots really well but it doesn't look cakey. So lovely foundation. Third is, I know it's been talked about everywhere on YouTube, it is so famous and I can see why, it's the Revlon Colour Stay. I use, even though my skin has been quite dry lately, seeing as it's winter and it's very dehydrated, I still use the one for combination oily skin. They also do one for normal to dry skin. It's got a plastic cap, but I prefer this one just because I find the other one is a little bit heavy and it can leave me looking a little bit oily. So I still prefer this one. Even when my skin is dry, it doesn't really draw attention to the dry patches. I wear the colour 180 Sand Beige. Another good thing about this foundation is that it stays on really well. So when I feel like I need quite heavy duty foundation, I'm going to be going out all day and I'm going to go out at night, I'll use this one, and it also doesn't transfer. So if you're hugging someone wearing a white shirt, it's fine, it's not going to come off. So I love this foundation and it's really small and I love that too. My fourth favourite is by Clinique. It is the Clinique Super Balanced Makeup in number 65 Neutral. I love this mainly because of the colour, because even though all the other foundations are, the colours work really well on my skin, I feel like this is actually my perfect colour of my skin. So and also because it's just a nice everyday foundation, it balances out the skin like it says. So when I feel like sometimes I'm very oily on my nose and I'm dry on my cheek and I need a foundation that will be able to do both, I use this one. And yeah, I just really like the formula. Also, I really like the smell of it. I know it's not supposed to smell because all Clinique products are fragrance free, but it does have a scent to it. Can't describe it. It smells like foundation. You know how foundations normally have that common smell to it, but it's sweeter than normal foundation smell. So yeah, very weird because it actually says 100% fragrance free on the bottle, but it's not. But I like the scent, so that doesn't bother me. Last but not least is my Bare Minerals foundation. This is in the original formula and the colour I wear is in Golden Fair W10. Now, I love this foundation because it is very light, and I love applying it because I buff it in and I'm thinking, okay, I'm just buffing in the foundation. You don't really see it. With liquid foundation, you see where you put the foundation, but with this, you don't really see it when it touches the skin, but when you're finished, you see the result. So I really love that about this foundation. I love that it's good for your skin. On days where I don't need much coverage and I just want to even out my skin tone, but I don't really like tinted moisturiser, I use the Bare Minerals. I just literally dust it all over, almost like a loose powder, but I love the fact that it gives coverage as well. The only problem I have with this is that it's the wrong colour for me right now, because I got this when I was really pale, and I got matched to Golden Fair, but when I wear it now, I just look so white. So I'm waiting for when I get that pale again to wear this, but I love the formula. So that concludes my top 5 foundations. I would recommend any of them to you guys if you have the same skin type as me. I hope you guys have found that helpful, and I hope I've helped you guys if you were looking to get a new foundation. So thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next video, and I will see you next time. Bye. And I feel like my skin is my skin is what? My skin is oily. Okay, I use Vichy. Second, my voice. Okay. Second, this one is by Chanel. No, it's not by Chanel. I was swatching in the count at the clinic.